goes. The radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Matthews.
Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third down. 3rd and 10.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Take over
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game. and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The quick slant caught. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 8 yards there. 1st down, Detroit.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Stafford on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Lions 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Flush to his right, and this will be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Again, it's Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
his first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
To DeAndre Swift. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line. That's the end of
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Jaguars 7, Lions nothing.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
yards.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His 48-yard.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Caught by Nelson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tighten up 61. Matchbox lights.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Jamie Collins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Stafford.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Stafford. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Jaguars.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And at the 33-yard line.
Now Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jamie Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete.
One play at a time.
Pass
Here
the
we
20.
go.
10. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play?
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Minshew, 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Minshew sets to throw. And this one incomplete.
Minshew.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Going for it all. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. J.J. Nelson, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jaguars 24. Lions nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Yep.
Mike 50. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
It'll be Minshew again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford throwing. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
The Lions.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll let this one go deep for...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Orbit. Look at me. Sit back. Be grip.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
General West. 5. Check nickel. Go. Mike 50. All right. Here we go. Let's go. D, let's go. 5.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Stafford on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Stafford.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
K'Lavon Chaisson
Racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's the 7th leading rusher in the NFL last year. It's Leonard Fournette.
He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 6.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 36 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On first down, it's Stafford. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
A gain of
A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Johnson.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
C.J. Henderson.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 36, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
K'Lavon Chaisson.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
1st down, Detroit.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Marvin Jones.
It's a big play there for the Lions. 52 yards.
Lions.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Stafford going to give it to Swift.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
A pickup of 15 yards. But it's now third down. Today's final score, Jaguars.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them.